What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome back to the Sim Dynasty. We're actually past the preseason screen because I redshirted pretty much everyone who came in last season who didn't get cut. I was carrying like 6 free safeties and 5 free safeties, 6 strong safeties. So a couple of them didn't make it. Again, just to look at the overalls on the roster, and we're better off than last year for sure. You know, most of the players from last year are still here, and they have become even better. We're now to the point where our worst wide receiver is an All-American who's an 80 overall and only a sophomore. We have so many safeties. I put more safeties on the board. I still have 5 free safeties. We have so many. I might have to cut a bunch of them. We are up to a 91 overall school this season. The defense really taking a step forward, but we're projected in 4th place because, I mean, it went so badly last year. I mean, as far as the overalls go, like, SMU and UCF are the only teams that should really compete with us. But let's see how that goes. Yeah, back down to a 2-star prestige. We gotta get that up. So our preseason recruiting board is not very impressive. There's a 74 overall D-tackle, a 77 JUCO D-tackle, and then there was a 58 overall fullback who got a +7, still wasn't considered a gem, but I'm gonna go after him because we need another fullback. As far as preseason All-Americans, we have nobody All-NCAA, but as far as All-Conference, we got Howard and Mortz, both of our guards are first team All-Conference. Davis in his final season. And then, I mean, we are Safety University apparently right now, so McPherson, Sellers, we got the kicker and the punter. Second team, we got Newton and Gray. Estes making it. So, pretty good. We're now at the point where recruiting is not as vital. We've got a couple spots we want to hit. But I was counting, we have 11 seniors graduating this year. We really only have to bring in 11 prospects. I had to cut 12 people in the offseason. That's how loaded this roster got. I do need at least 1 kicker or punter. I would prefer to bring in 1 of each and redshirt them next season because both of our guys are graduating. We need another quarterback because we've only got 3 on the roster. We randomly signed a 68 overall bust from last year, but I'm going to try my luck and get a better one this year. And then maybe, you know, tight end, a couple more offensive linemen. You know, they're not desperate needs, but just to bring someone in. I mean, if we can get, like, a top-end tight end, that would actually be great. So, I'm going to jump forward a couple of weeks to when Lowlock is here. I'm actually going to clear out my board since I don't want most of the people on there anyways. I'm just going to scout every tight end and see if I can find someone. But, and, like, not even wait for Lowlock. So, I'll see you guys probably around week 3. Okay, here we are in week 3. The low lock is not going the best so far. Again, it's early on, though. Brian Fisher looks like we have a shot at. He's an athlete. He's probably going to be a pretty good quarterback, actually, but I'm sort of debating because I've also got Kevin Campbell here, who would also be a quarterback. Now, we're 1,000 points behind. That usually means I give up on them, but it's only Texas State in front of us. They get no bonus whatsoever. We get a 220 bonus, and I don't think they're going to have kitchen sink maxed out. So realistically, we could be picking up like 500 points a week and catch them. So I'll give it a shot with Campbell. But if Fisher is who is our quarterback of the future, I'm okay with that. Hines has been on our initial board. We're slowly creeping up at Michigan State. More about Michigan State in a second. If not, then we got Lance Mark here, 77 overall JUCO, who's a good backup plan. McTaggart we're running away with. I mean, it's Syracuse, who, by the way, Syracuse is one of our rivals. I thought UConn's only rival was UMass, but it's also Syracuse and Rutgers, so that's good to know in the future. Chris Berry, I think it's too late. I think Tennessee's going after him, but I'm going to give him a shot. I was really hoping for someone here to be a tight end, but any of the athletes who were tight ends are already gone. We got Travis Tidwell, who I just found this week. I believe he's a cornerback. Jacob McDowell is, I believe he's a gem. Yeah, +7 gem at D end. And an Andre Curtis, finally, a running back over 70 overall. What do you want, Red Foo? Oh, you just came in to abuse me. Hi.
You're so warm.
It's warm in here. Well, one bad recruiting class won't really hurt us too badly. We did just take down Michigan State. I scheduled them for week 2. I figured that was a good sort of gauge of where we were. We only won by 3 points, but they were number 13 in the country, dropped all the way to 25, losing to us. So we already have a third of the wins we had last season. All right, we got the lead on Fisher. Yeah, see what I mean? We're already going to catch up on Texas State. It's going to take a couple of weeks. We're always competing with Buffalo for these damn JUCOs. McTaggart's coming in for a visit this week. If we have a good enough running game, we could just win right, like, get him right here. Chris Berry. Okay, see, we're catching up to Tennessee. So they must have gone for the insta-commit and then sort of moved on. All right. Tidwell, we're on the board. Offer you a scholarship. Dowdell, we're on the board. Again, I'm going to need, like, more than one pass rusher on the roster. And Curtis, who I might not need, but whatever. I can cut a bunch of other running backs. We got all those 70s that we were going after for all this time. Then I got a few more points. We're taking this lead. Jorge, bud, you don't want to actually come here. I just have you on the board. I was hoping you were good. I just forgot to take you off. I'm just going to, if he wants to come here, I'm going to let it happen. See, Keith Scott, he's one of those athletes where maybe he could be tight end. 72 strength, 80, 88, 83 for catching. Terrible route running. I mean, he's probably more supposed to be like a linebacker. Yeah, well, I was debating between him and Joseph Wilson here. You know what? Let's go for Scott. Because even if he's a linebacker, I could use that too. And then Wilson, you're the next man up. Can we handle Syracuse here? No, we lost to them. But yeah, we got the fullback anyway, so that's good. 2 games into the season, I just realized we never checked championship contenders. So 53 right now, with a 1-1 record. 21 for next year, then 3, then 9. Okay, 2018's our year, apparently. I mean, the problem is the visit went well enough where we jumped over Michigan State by a significant amount. They have a visit week 10, though. Texas State must be looking at Kevin Campbell like a franchise change, he's a school-changing prospect, and we're just like, no, we actually want him. Even though I think Brian Fisher will be a better quarterback. It's like, no, I want him too. Lance Mark run away with. Barry, we got a lead. Is Tennessee going after him too now? No. Lead on Tidwell, lead on McDowell, lead on Curtis. Keith Scott. Okay, that's pretty, so we're tied with Stanford. We're not even actively pursuing Wilson, and we're just flying up his board. All right, so I'm going to offer you 700. Scott can get 500 because he's a JUCO, so they're probably not going to really go after him. Also, that JUCO fullback that we have, I forgot he was a sophomore and not a junior. So we have him redshirted this year. We're going to be all set on fullback for a while. Especially with that 65 coming in. I don't even necessarily have to redshirt him. So maybe I can finally cut that walk-on fullback. But we're just going to jump forward a few weeks, and we'll see how this is all going. All right, we have jumped forward here to week number 7. As far as all the prospects we were going after, it's going well, except for the defensive end. Michigan found them. They're gaining about 130 points a week on us, so we've still got a sizable lead, but that's going to evaporate. We're playing UCF here. We're 3-1 right now, so we're doing pretty well. This is one of our big conference games. It's also a home game, so we got a bunch of prospects visiting. Let's see how this one goes. We smoked them. We smoked them. We smoked Appalachian State, too. So, I don't know why Syracuse is our kryptonite, but it was a close game against Michigan State, and we've had 3 convincing victories. I don't know. Huh. Nobody signed. Well, that's all right. Someone just set the record for receiving touchdowns in a season with 11. This was game number 5. Pass touchdowns in a game, 5. He did that in the game against Michigan State, too. Okay, so our quarterback, after last year being a bum, has figured it out. All right. Damn, we're close on signing a lot of these people. Poor Texas State. Man, we just came in here and we're just like, nah, this isn't going to be your franchise-changing player. God, I almost feel bad. I almost want to start taking points away from them. Buffalo's coming hard after this D tackle. I was hoping we were going to sign someone so I could put points back in them, but that's fine. Otherwise, yeah, McDowell. So we're still losing some points. Although, can we visit? We get a visit with him now? Yeah, all right. So let's schedule some visits against Old Dominion. That seems like a good place to get some visits to come in. Oh, this quarterback, I still haven't offered him a scholarship. I guess he doesn't need one then. Alright, we'll just jump forward a week, because we might get some people to sign here. We even beat Navy. I thought Navy had our number. Oh, there we go. So we got the halfback, we got the quarterback. We got a bunch of people coming in to visit, and the 66 overall right outside linebacker has locked us out. Alright, another round of low lock. Not really anything here. That's alright. Alright, we'll jump forward one more week, see how these visits go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Beat Old Dominion 38-17. There we go. We signed. Oh, we even got Dowdle. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that guy coming in. All right, so basically, the offseason looks like we're just throwing all our points at Hines. Dang. I offered Wilson a scholarship. Apparently, maybe I didn't even need to do that. All right, well, now I get to reevaluate the board. With not a lot of talented people on it. And the passing record of touchdowns in the game, again. So Brigham already has almost as many yards as he had last year. 28 touchdowns and only 4 picks this time. Unfortunately, he doesn't run the ball very well. Apparently neither does the rest of the team, but that's alright, it's overrated anyways. Look at Newton killing it though, 16 touchdowns already. Again, we're only 7 games in now. All right, I'm going to make some changes to the board. I'll let you guys know what's going on. All right, we are in week 12. We are back in the top 25. And we're taking on Bama. They're 4-5 on the season, but they're still 99s across the board. They did lose to Buffalo this year, and they barely beat Temple. So I'm guessing Nick Saban retired or something, so maybe we have a chance. No really exciting developments in recruiting outside of the fact that I forgot about the kicker and punter. So I'm going after 2 punters and a kicker that are all pretty good. This guy's a JUCO, but he's got 88 kick power, 80 accuracy, and he's only a sophomore. And also, Lance Mark, Buffalo took the lead. I don't know why. Like, I was giving him the full complement of points. So I took him away, and then they only gained 100 points on us, so I gave the points back. I don't know. Maybe he'll make the team. As far as conference standings, we're 6-0 in conference play, 4-0 in our division, which means we have already clinched the division because we play Army and we play UMass. Now, ignoring the fact that we're probably just going to smoke UMass, the only teams that can catch us as far as a win-loss record are Temple and Cincinnati, and we beat both of them. So we have already clinched the division. Also this year, we have some award semifinalists. We got Brigham at number 10 for the Maxwell. Newton is number 5 for the Walter Camp. Look at his stats. 67 catches, 1,025 yards, 20 touchdowns. Incredible. Just out of nowhere, incredible. Brigham is number 7 for the O'Brien. He's a great pure passer. But yeah, 82 carries for 93 yards. He doesn't run the ball at all. And Newton is number 2 for the Bolitnikoff because Johnson here for Cal, he's got more catches, more yards, 1 more touchdown, and he's got a couple carries. And then Martin is number 6 for the Groza. Last year, he actually finished 12 of 12 on field goals. Wasn't considered for this, though. But this year, because he got a longest 52, yeah, he's doing a lot better. Also, Brigham's up to a 95 overall now with awareness boosts. Maybe he'll get a couple more. I'm thinking he can be drafted now. But let's advance a week. Let's see how the Bama game goes. It's not important to us. I just threw it on the schedule because I wanted one tough opponent. Maybe we pull off an upset. No, not even close. Lost by 31. And the JUCO D-tackle is committed to Buffalo. Okay, well. Alright, I'm just going to go forward. I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alright, so we're here at the end of the regular season. I don't know why Michigan State is off this guy's board. We should have signed him. We're up 10,000 over Syracuse, but they lost 16,000 points. I don't know what happened. But the people we want... Now, Kenneth Mack, actually, I wouldn't mind getting. The more I've thought about it. Because he's got 85 kick power, 75 accuracy. The kicker... We signed the kicker and the JUCO punter. They're accurate. I think the kicker is 88 power and 71 accuracy or something like that. He's going to sit on a red shirt for a season, and then it'll be bumped up. So, I would rather... If I can get Mack, then I'll cut the JUCO punter. Sorry. No one was going after him anyways. Otherwise, there's not really anyone else I want on this board. Tony Rogers I just went after because I had extra points. He's a 4-star prospect, make our recruiting class look better. I mean, if that glitch holds true, because I was going to give all my points to the D tackle, but now it's like, do I just throw like 5,000 at him and sort of throw 1,000 points here and there at all these other guys? You know, Bowling is just a 5-star prospect, or 4-star prospect. Maybe I just throw some points at him coming out of nowhere. But we did get Jorge Parker here. Again, I started recruiting him at the end. Ball State was coming after him. I don't know why he wants to come here. I'll probably, you know what? I think I've got like a 73 overall sophomore free safety. I'll just cut and make room for him. You know, a lot of other just like bringing in depth. A lot of these people, like I said, I only had 11 roster spots. A lot of them might get cut. Like I went after Vincent here. But he's probably going to get cut because I signed 2 athletes who are going to be better cornerbacks than him anyways. I don't have enough room for 9 on my roster considering I'm going to be carrying 2 kickers and 2 punters next year. But I'll balance all that afterwards. Right now the focus is the fact we finished 10-2, so we won against Army and UMass to close out the season. We blew out UMass as usual. Now we're playing Tulsa here in the conference championship. Tulsa's a pretty good school. You know, the defense isn't the best. We're still 8 overall points better than them, but their offense is pretty scary. I'm hoping we can get it done. And I think if we win the conference championship, I should look at going to another conference because we're only going to get better from here. Like, we've gotten through that initial lull of relying too much on the old players. While there's still a couple older players on this roster, the quarterback's going to graduate. We're going to bring in McIntyre as a starter. Newton is ridiculous this season. He's one of the older players, but he was young. So we're really, like, cycling through. Now our recruiting classes are going to start carrying us. And we're going to get really good really quick. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go right to the ACC or if I want to try and move someplace else. But first things first, let's see if we win the conference. We smoked them. All right, we'll move on. All right, we didn't have a Heisman finalist. We kind of knew that. We won the American Championship, though. Didn't win any of the awards. That's all right. We're playing Ohio in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. Oh, my God. Watch us lose anyways, but we should smoke them. Oh, but here we go. Let's flip through the All-Americans, and Newton was first-team receiver. So we didn't win the Blitnikoff, but we're still getting the recognition we deserve. Carter and Hayes both making it as all freshmen. Matt Smith making it, even though I'm pretty sure he had like 2 sacks. Harris made it at safety. He wasn't starting yet. All conference, so Brigham, obviously, Newton, Howard, Morse, Hagan, Davis and Miller, so 2 D tackles. Atkins making it a corner. He had, how many interceptions did you finish with in a regular season? He had 6. That never happens for us. Having 6 picks is just not something. The kicker, the punter, the returner all made it as all conference. Second team, there's Barrett. Mullins making it, so he's glad he took that red shirt. Even gained an overall point from it, too. Martin, Mangum, so 2 linebackers going through. McPherson and Harris both making it second team. All right, let's see if we can take care of business against Ohio. Yes, we can. Not bad. After a terrible season last year, that's 12-2, won the conference, won a bowl game. But Brigham, 47 passing touchdowns, breaking Lowe's record of 41. Set the career passing record. Newton with 104 receptions, shattering that old record. Also set the record for receiving yards in a season. And, of course, touchdowns. He even set the career record. The previous record was 24. He almost had that, like, this year. No, I don't want that in my trophy case, though. It's gross. Okay, let's flip through season stats real quick. So, Brigham, wow, what a year for him. 4,153 yards, 47 touchdowns, only 6 picks. Big turnaround from last season, jumping all the way up to a 96 overall by the end of it all. Hopefully enough for him to get drafted. Rushing, it wasn't that impressive. You know, Robinson with 8 touchdowns on the ground, though. Smith with 6 more, so, you know. Like I said, we don't have that one, like, big, you know, back. Hopefully Robinson can take another step up, get some good training results. Maybe he'll be pushing a 90 overall, and that'll help out for next year. Receiving, it's the Newton show. 104 catches, 1,388 yards, 24 touchdowns. Jeez. Barrett, not too bad himself. 63 for 965, 7 touchdowns. Parham at 57 for 764, 10 touchdowns. Carter, the freshman, 44, 637, 4 touchdowns. And then, it sort of trickles on down here. Marlon Gray was an All-American last year, and then he was an All-American again this year just as a kick returner. But hey, shout out to the fullback for getting in the end zone. Martin with 82 tackles. I'm not sure what stat they use to determine the tackles and the tackle leaders. I'm assuming maybe it's the solo tackles or the assists. I have no idea. Davis ends up leading the team with 6 sacks. Matt Smith, he got up to 5 by the end. He didn't get his first one until like game 8, and then he just had 5. He just ripped them off towards the end. Martin with 3. Yeah, that's sort of just, by committee down here. Atkins with those 6 picks. McPherson getting 4. I wonder if he's going to get drafted. Mosby, Cochran with 2 apiece. Not too bad. Nowhere near the amount of forced fumbles this year as we had last season. But we did scoop up a good amount of them. Harris added a defensive touchdown. Oh, hey, we jumped into the top 25 at the end of the season. That's good to see. And we kept our defensive and offensive coordinator. Wow. Much like in the Mass Effect trilogy, Garrus is just sticking with us the whole time. No one's transferring out. McPherson's going to be a first-round pick. Aren't you glad you transferred here, bud? That worked out well for you. Brigham's going in round 6. Davis is getting drafted in round 7, and so Sellers. All right, not too bad. Not bad at all. We're losing Smith. We're not going to downgrade from him. We're losing Morse. That'll hurt. Martin. No, we got another linebacker stepping right in. Estes, we're fine. Patrick, we're going to upgrade, actually. Hagen, slight step back. Brown, yeah, it'll be a step back. Overall, from what we're losing for our starters, quarterback Brigham, he came out like a house on fire, but we have a backup. We have McIntyre. He'll be a 90 overall starting next season. The safeties, we're definitely going to take a step back from how good these guys were, but the people stepping in are going to be sophomores? Freshmen or sophomores, depending on who gets the better bumps in training results. And then Davis, we had those 2 freshmen, so now they'll be sophomores again, and they'll both be the same overall. Or were they going to be juniors? I don't remember. But either way, defensive line is going to be all set, too. Think of how good these couple seasons have made our recruiting pitches, too. Now, championship contender is going to be an A or an A+. We're going to have pro potential up to a B+ or an A-. We're going to have coach prestige in an A. All of this stuff is really improving, and then we're just going to put better players on the field. Michigan State is still off this board, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you... I'm just afraid of a glitch. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So Mac, I'm going to give 2,000 points because we're a little further away. I don't think anyone's going to go after him. And it's not going to hurt us if we don't get him. Ignore the number on Hines. We're coming back to that. I'll give 2,000 to Rogers. These guys down here, I don't know. Bowling Green might come after this guy, but I'll give 1,000 to you. 1,000 to Hunter. This guy's a huge bust. I'll give you another 2,000. I'll give you 3,000. I know he's a bust, but 69 overall D-end is still someone you can leave on the bench. So Hines will get 6,000. Does that seem right? That seems about right. You know what? I'm not going to go after White. He's only a 2-star. I thought he was better. Let's give the 7. I'm just worried about a glitch happening. Somehow Michigan State, out of nowhere, they're 15,000 points back and then flies up the board. All right, I'm good with this. Let's see what happens. And we have the number 7 overall class going into this, so I'm hoping we sign enough people to just stay there. Look at what Notre Dame has. 4 5-stars, 4 5-stars, 10 4-stars. South Carolina with 6 5-stars. Yeah, I just want to stay in the top 10. Oh, Boise State fell off. They were up. Oh, they're number 11. They were number 3 at one point. All right, we got the punter, we got the D-tackle. Did not get Rogers. Again, someone else must have flown up the board. I didn't really need him that bad. Robinson, Bowling, Hunter. That's a pretty good class. I'm not going to have any complaints about that. Signed a top 5 class. We jumped up. Top class in the conference, obviously. Steal a prospect. We stole one? All right, I'll take the credit for it. All I was trying to do was stay top 10. I didn't expect to jump up that much. Number 4 class, we jumped Texas A&M. South Carolina was 6 5-stars, like I said, and we jumped them too. We signed 21 people, and we only have room for 11. Okay. Some cuts will be made. No one signed White. I could have offered him 50 points. He would have signed here, but I didn't really need him. Okay, so Ohio State just went all in on this guy. All right, so I guess signing these 70 overall halfbacks isn't the worst thing in the world. Oh, we lost this guy. I was trying to go after him. I didn't give him any points, though. Because I think he's going to be a fullback. I would have taken another one of those. Yeah, these are some guys that no one went after, so just whoever was already there won. So we got Bowling, Hines. Yeah, see, I don't know what glitched on that. We could have offered them. I think you have to offer them points to sign them. If they're that higher up, I think if we didn't offer them anything, we probably wouldn't have gotten them. But I told you, overkill, but I wasn't going to take the risk. So we got the punter, so I'll cut that JUCO punter. And the rest of these guys, I mean, it's hit or miss whether or not they're actually going to make the roster. That's sort of the downside. So in real life, the NCAA rosters are 125 players. Here, you only get 80 in the game. For obvious reasons, that's way too much. I think that would be overwhelming for some people. All right, I'll take care of position changes. I'll meet you up with training results. All right, position changes are all set. Let's look at training results. We're not going to wrap up just with the training results. We are going to take one more step after this and look at the conference just so you guys see where I'm going next season. Off to a good start. So Marshall a +5, McIntyre +5, but McIntyre will get the start over Marshall. I'm not going to cut. Well, I might just cut Marshall just to clear up room, just so he doesn't like sneak in and get the start anyways. Halfback Robinson a +6, so he does hit a 90 overall. Williams right behind him with an 87. And then these two kind of don't matter. So Courtney Green got a +6. That's impressive, but I brought in a 76 overall freshman. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll just keep it going. This guy's really fast, though. Davis got a +4 on his red shirt. I moved Birch over from wide receiver to fullback just so I can cut McCullough down here. Because if I'm going to carry 3 fullbacks for the sake of a red shirt, I'd rather have a 69 overall for a wide receiver I was going to cut anyways, as opposed to this 55. Wide receiver, so Parham is actually a better overall than Newton now, because he gets a +6. Wow, okay. Carter getting an 80, he's up to an 87, Charles an 86, Gray at 85. Tight end Barrett with a +4, we got a +5 for Johnson and Newman down here, and a +6 for Pollard. Or Poland. I thought it was Pollard for a second. All right, so we haven't been able to find like an all-star tight end prospect, but at least the lower end guys that we're getting are starting to get some good training results. Left tackle Hayes up to an 82, so we're only missing a little bit there. Howard getting a +5 for his senior year up to a 91. We do need a backup. Richardson's fine, but I like having a freshman back there. Mullins up to a 94 in his junior year. He's still got one more. Williams the backup. So center, we got a contingency playing all day. Right guard Copeland getting a +5, so he'll start walking right in as an 82 as a freshman. Bell getting a +4. I mean, that's still a serviceable right tackle. That's not bad. And again, only a freshman. Left end Jacobs only got a +3, but that red shirt's still worth it. Mobley a +5, so he'll eventually step in here and start. Matt Smith getting a +4 up to an 85. Vandermeulen, he's probably getting cut. Carter and Miller just staying in lockstep. +5s for both of them. Davis I moved over from right end, so we'll have an 85 overall for a backup. Jackson a +4 up to an 83. Mangum a +5 to an 83 as well. Williams the backup will be an 80. +5 for Alexander up to a 79. Joseph behind him a +5. Cornerbacks Atkins a +5. Well deserved for him. Mosby a +4. Cochran a +5. Williams a +5. Vinay only getting a +3, but that's fine. Elbert a +5. Young a +6. This is where I was debating. So the athlete who I put over at cornerback, who was a 75 overall athlete, he actually became a 79 overall free safety. It seemed like a waste, but it's the same thing. I signed that prospect that Texas State was going after. He was supposed to be a 79 overall quarterback, a 79 overall running back. We didn't need him at either spot, so now he's a 75 overall wide receiver who's going to catch a red shirt. It's the best for us, but not the best for him, and it feels weird already having a team this deep, because this is a sim where I don't have to agonize over that. It's like, oh no, I'm not putting him in his best position to succeed, because we have good people all over the roster already. I mean, look at, like, I have a 78 overall junior free safety who's probably going to get cut. And that 69 overall free safety who I went after, he's going to get cut too. Because Parker is a 77. He's a little better than I thought he was. Harris getting a +4 up to an 82. Fletcher a +4. Wilson a +4. Yeah, we have a lot of safeties. Our kicker's up to a 97, so he'll probably be drafted, or at least close to it. And our punter gets a +6 to a 94. So again, I've got the kicker, Technically 2 punchers, one of them's getting cut. And we don't have to worry about that. It'll smooth sailing. All right, we're gonna cut 10 players this time. It's not as bad as before. And also what I was doing last season was, if we were losing our pipeline, I wouldn't do it. We've already lost our pipeline from Connecticut, and we're in Connecticut. So I guess I shouldn't worry too much about that. You know, carrying these two, I think I can redshirt both of them and just rock with the 2 quarterbacks this season. I think that'll be fine. Like, here's what I'm looking at. It's like, okay, Courtney Green's a 78 overall. He's really fast. But he's only 2 points better than the other freshman I already have here. So he... Like, Dunn's good enough to sort of keep around. I don't know. I feel like someone should go, but I don't know who. Well, fullback, here's one of them that can get cut. I don't know how we ended up with this 59 overall wide receiver. He can go. We don't need this wide receiver. We're good. We'll have Campbell catch a red shirt. Tight ends are pretty good. We'll catch Newman catch a red shirt this season. Offensive line, I don't think I have to cut anyone. Is there? Well, I guess Hayes. What are the other guards? Yeah, we can cut Hayes. The 64 overall D-end we won't need. And this JUCO was not a fullback. I thought he could be a fullback or a tight end or something. He's not. He was actually an 80 overall running back, but we didn't need him there. He's getting cut. All right, as far as the secondary, so I think Robertson can go. Yeah, we don't really need him. These 3 are all catch red shirts. Vincent's on the bubble though, but Barry's just got to get like. He's another athlete who I just had to put somewhere. If he just has to get any training result, and he'll at least be equal to that guy. If he gets a +3, he'll be on a better trajectory. Vinay here is the one where I'm staring at and thinking maybe I should cut him to clear some room. But if I want to redshirt all 3 of them, then he's got to stay just so I can fill up the space. Yeah, all right. Parker, bye, Jorge. Yeah. Get rid of the extra punter. One more player, and I think Murray's got to go. Sorry, bud. I'm losing my pipeline in Connecticut if I cut him. I don't need it. All right, so after giving some thought, I decided we are just going to go to the ACC. I switched this out with Louisville, and then I sent Louisville to the Big 12. Put UMass back as independent because I want to be able to schedule them for some easy recruiting points. And we will be in the same division as Syracuse, so we'll have one rivalry game there. Then it's just a matter of finding Rutgers. I mean, it's not the scariest conference in the world. Like, look at the overalls, and it looks like it is, but I'm not too worried because at least we'll have, you know, theoretically Syracuse and then Boston College and Wake Forest to kind of beat up on. And then I don't know if they have protected rivalries. Maybe I'll protect the rivalry with Duke and just get us another easy win. But this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. From here, you're gonna start seeing us like become more and more of a powerhouse. Not that we are already, but now you'll see us actually beat good teams. And hopefully a national championship is within the next 4 years. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave all that down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.